What's one thing you can't respect in a person? My brother is a complete jerk. He was always the favorite, and my parents spoiled him. They paid for his college, but he dropped out after a year. Then he got a job at my dad's company, but he was lazy and got fired. He moved back home and refused to work. My parents paid for his rent, his car, and even his groceries. Meanwhile, I worked hard to pay for my own college and got a job right after graduating. I moved out and paid for everything myself. I met my wife and we had a baby. We were struggling to make ends meet, but we were happy. Then my dad got sick and had to retire. He couldn't afford to support my brother anymore, so he asked me to help. I said no. I told him that my brother needed to grow up and take responsibility for his own life. My dad was upset, but I stood my ground. A few months later, my dad passed away. My brother was devastated, but he still refused to get a job. He kept asking me for money, but I kept saying no. Then one day, he showed up at my house and demanded that I give him money. I told him to leave, but he wouldn't. He started yelling and calling me names. I told him that I would call the police if he didn't leave. He finally left, but he was furious. I haven't heard from him since.